some stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm testing some stuff in creative just to get some ideas. Because like I've been working on this little creative test, and at first I built this house with a roof like this, but I don't know. I'm not happy with it. So what I'm doing now is I think I'm gonna try to shift to something more what is it called, based? Oh, mossy cobble. And I think that might work. I am not sure though, because well, yeah. Oh, that's like way too loud. Oh, desktop audio isn't even up. That is still too loud. There. Alright, so yeah. I'm hoping this works. I'm testing out on this little side first. Am I? Here, let me turn this up. Is that a little better? Wait, are you sure that your volume isn't just down? Because I haven't changed any settings. So is that a little better? This is why I usually go with that whole thing at the beginning. I'm like, is everything alright? Is everything alright? You know, just to make sure that everything is going good. That'd probably be empty. Let's put that right there. And fill this all in. Am I still quiet? I know there's a delay, so that's why I'm asking again now. I think that's looking, no, you're just quiet. I have, so, just, that is wild. Oh. Alright, well, if there's any additional problems, let me know. Yeah, I'm thinking that is looking much better for this roof on this little building. I still don't know what I'm gonna put here. Like, I'm thinking about putting, like, I don't know, a leather workshop? I don't know. Like a leather workers place kind of thing. I need to find a darker block to go in there that I can relatively easily get. What would that be? Let's look at some of the stairs. Oh, easy money. Some. Wait. What? Waxed? I need the waxed stuff. I need to get bees in my world. That's what that means. Alright, so let's give it a second to load shaders. I don't know, which one do you prefer? Like, this one is, like, really nice and clean, but I think that's... I'm not... Maybe if I... sandstone? If I bring in just normal sandstone... I do love the gay babies. Bees are the best. Like, maybe if I do that, it's a little better. But I don't know. I think I like this one more, but it's still very green. And that might match in with this area, but that might also be good. Granted, it's supposed to be viewed from down here. So I'll just open this area up. And now let's go over to the side. I think how it was before was better. It didn't blend into this wall back here. Because that kind of blends in. Granted, right here there is supposed to be some more stuff. Like, let's get some normal stone bricks and some smooth stone. Wait, that's not right. There. I don't know. I feel like everything's just so much louder today, and I just don't know why. Let's just put that right there to finish it off. Let's go down here. Oh my, that doesn't do anything. What I need to do is here. Deep slate. And then that would go down like that. And up. And just to save some time, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut. Oh, wait, no. Just copy, paste, 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 paste. And that gets us above that. Just set there. And I'm going to quickly do that. And then just bring that up a bit. Maybe make that a little less of 45 degree. Well, it doesn't look too bad. I'm still thinking that this palette is going to be better. It's very difficult to pick a good palette because, like, there's aren't a lot of good blocks especially in walls. So it's like, why? You know? I need birch, was it? Birch stairs. So yeah, this is gonna be the stream. It's not gonna be anything much, really. Just pretty chill. You know? That goes there. I have to think of stuff to talk about now. Oh, brain, work, please. Oh. I'll just quickly set that today. So, I'm building creative mostly to just because I'm kind of feeling tired today. But I said I would stream, so here I am. Just streaming. And doing my best to make at least somewhat engaging content. I don't know. I'm not good at that anyways. What is going on here? Oh, I see, because I didn't want it to be like that, so and I will replace all of that. You know, I could probably use a world edit command. Yeah, let's do that. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming all night. I have some, math to do. Post 2. I just wanted to stream for a bit. Replace, oh, what's it called? Smooth sandstone. And there we go. All of that is replaced. So now all I have to do is go down and check it out. That looks so much better. Are you trying to tell me math is fun? Math is math. Sometimes it can be really nice and fun. Other times it's just like, why? I'm gonna cry. Alright, I'm thinking that's looking good. Oh, I made this up here into a bell tower because, I don't know, I thought that'd be nice. Still needs some of the, like, the final detailing work, but, you know, it's looking nice. I made sure to add some more of these, even if they're blocking windows. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, festival time, and these are, I'm guessing, what I'm gonna make the town colors. I don't know. Are these? No, those aren't maxed. Wild. Math is pretty fun. I've actually been doing much better in this class than I thought I would. Because, yeah. That's not a good explanation. Bunting? Bunting, yes, bunting. Alright, but, one of the things I really want to design is over here, I want to make an inn. But I'm just not happy with the shapes I've made so far. So, and over here I want to turn it into like a, maybe a gravelly beach with some larger rocks and, some clay deposits. Because, yeah. So let's actually, actually let's use, trash BRs sphere. Nope. Gravel. 3. Slash mask. No, it's not slash mask. Stone. This was a bad choice. Very bad choice. Oh. Push B off. Push. Oh, that's right. They got rid of that command, so I'm just gonna boop. Alright, so we have basic beach. Terraforming like all of this down here. I do eventually want to do. But that's gonna be difficult. But I'll like kind of bring it in a little more shallow. And along with over here too. Oh, sonar noises. Wild. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a bucket of water? Let's just do something like that. I'm thinking that's looking pretty a-okay. That's what the Nautilus is for. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I almost forgot about the Nautilus. That... Yeah. Let's grab this radius. Let's go down to 2. Ew, that's quite large. Let's go down to radius 1. So much better. I want this to be another raised up area. And that, time to make some rocks, maybe? I don't know, I forgot how to make the rocks I did on the mountain over here. I mean, granted, these are like much, much bigger. But like you can see like the general, like, you know. That is loud. The general shaping of it. I don't think that's something I can really replicate all too well here. But I'd like to try. You know? Yeah. God, the amount of stuff that has been added or that you can do in this game now is kind of insane. Like, wow. Normally terraforming like this in with what's it called, world edit would be kind of difficult. You know? And I'm being extra quiet for some reason. I don't know. Right, now I'm going to go back in and by hand work on some of these areas. So I don't want everything to be so uniform. Let's get that in a bit. Some more of our rock tools around here. That is a little too big, so let's just kind of roughen that up and make it a little smaller. And we will put that right there. There. So, yeah. There we go. I'm thinking maybe we'll just go with that. Yeah. That looks pretty good. There. Let's make that into gravel. Along with this area over here needs to be smooth. And there. Boom. All right. Yeah. Let's get rid of that ugly bit right there. Make the shapes maybe a little more distinctive in some of these places. Now that I've actually come up with the vague style I want to go for. Oh, that wind is starting to hurt my brain. I don't know if it's hurting your brain. Maybe I need some more tea. That's nice. A nice cuppa is always good. Was already kind of built up a bit. I feel like that could be a little bit more gradual. Because what I want is like nice like slow slopes on this side, but then on this side it's like that, you know, kind of a round shape. I don't know. The geology of this area is going to be very confusing. And it had like these breaks in it. That's also like super. Oh, what is it called? Brain work. That's also like super like gradual. It's like show maybe like a bit more wear in some of these areas. No, actually, I should probably set it today so you can see it better. And honestly, game rule, do, or there. Yeah, that works. I'm still getting used to these newer commands for game rules and stuff. Like, they aren't the same as I'm used to, so I'm like, what is going on? Why isn't that working? Alright. Let's grab this. And mask stone. Aren't they like old by now though? They are. I just haven't gotten used to the new ones. And technically they're like still in, but it's like a little more complicated to use. I don't know. It'll take like a minute to get used to. Because, yeah, used to using the old ones, but things change, and sometimes that can be a good thing. There. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good, so now I'm going to do the thing that's probably going to crash my stream. Shift on. Let's go over here. Operations. Shade custom. Let's add light gray terracotta at 6%. And you are andesite. And let's crash my computer. Whee! I don't even know if you can still hear me at this point. Oh, it's done? Control Z. I am thinking another tough layer. And in between the tough layers, I want to add some mossy cobblestone, just a bit. Let's increase some of that. And Auto shade. Oh, that's looking so much better. Yeah, definitely. Because you got like the nice shadowed areas with the deep slate, and then you have like the slight, I don't know, crustiness of the mossy cobblestone. I think that looks quite nice. This, honestly, I was building by hand. But yeah. I think that'll make a good theory, and over here I can, let's exit that out and go to shape, cylinder. Let's go diameter of 9 and up the height. I don't like that cylinder. So let's grab something that's easy to see on this. Some moss will do. Nope. 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Oh, I can't place blocks. Over here is going to be my lighthouse. So yeah. How tall do I want it? Thinking about that tall? I don't want to be able to see it from here about. I'm thinking another 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4 more. I'll make sure to swoop the, or at least like make another like tall building over here, or make this taller. I don't know, because I want like the central height to be around. I'm going to say this tree. I want that to go to be the tallest point. No, that's way too tall. Okay, so this is the... Right, so that's the top of the tower. So let's say the highest floor is here. God, why does it have to be? It's like at eye level with that cave, and I'd like it to be. I'm gonna have to do the thing that I feared. I need to bring this up again and try to handle that way, because this is just, it's too short, especially when world height is so far above this mountain. It just makes anything, like, I know the peak is like all the way up here, but like it makes like from that view, it makes the mountain look so small. And like world height is like all the way like much further up. Like, as you can tell, it is up all the way up here. So what I might have to do, probably off stream, because working on this mountain on stream hurts, it would probably kill my computer. And let's go all the way back down to this tower down here. Oh, what? Wild. Like, oh my gosh, you can buy glass. Like, you can just barely see that right all the way up there. And I think that would be a better vantage point for, like, the peak of the summit of the mountain. Because, like, from right here, you're already, like, halfway up the mountain. It's more like a third. But still. There's, like, snow here. Then looking back, it's like, ugh. You know? I don't know if any of that made any sense. That's why it's important to pre-plan mountains, because they can make or break your sense of immersion. So what I'm probably going to have to do is move this up another, like, I want to say 70 blocks, 70, 100 blocks, and then move it back so the peak is around here. Although I might move it back a little more. The cave looks cool there, maybe higher. Yeah, that's just, I don't know. Anyways, I still absolutely love this mountain. It is, I think, the best mountain I've ever built. Granted, I used a bunch of tools to build it, so is it really building a mountain? I don't know. That's for you to decide. I just wanted a cool land backdrop. I'm still, yes, thinking about putting a dragon in here. Oh, wild. I'm sorry about that. Needed to sneeze. I'm thinking higher. Maybe make that cave a little smaller too. Like the cave entrance. Because it is massive. That's like saying you used a hammer to nail in a nail. Doesn't really count since you used it. Alright. I guess you have to know how to use a tool, and I barely know how to use this. There are people who have made so much better mountains than this. But like, because this mountain is in so many chunks, if I were to try and do it in like one go, it would take my computer 15 minutes to think it out. I guess I could try. If this ends up breaking my computer, yeah. Post one. It is an amazing mountain. No need to compare yourself to others. Yeah. I'm trying not to compare myself to others more than, and rather, what is it called? Look at others for inspiration. Rather than being all like, oh, I need to do better to be more like them. And just be like, I just need to take inspiration. Alright. And now all the way over here. Well, say goodbye to my computer. I might need to, like, exit out of my world for a bit and be like, yeah? Oh, what is wrong with my Minecraft on this? Stream. Oh, I see what I did. This is why I need to make a border or something. Yep. Oh, but copying won't work. All right. You know, probably could have done this better, easier, and faster with them, huh? Oh. How many blocks is that? 100,000. 17 million. Where's that? I need to be, I'm just gonna go below it, because if it's like one, it may look like it's still there, but I promise you, it is not. And when I leave the world and enter back, it will be gone. Alright, now I have to wait for that to respond. So, how you doing? Alright, yikes. Please don't, like, be not happy. I'm existing. Just waiting for stuff to load. What's that second? This is mild bad. My game dashboard is saying that this isn't it's not happy, but it'll be fine. I mean, I am just moving 700 blocks in at once. I should have probably used Axiom to do it. I think I'm gonna try reloading the world. Yeah. I probably, like, broke it. Well, I believe in it. This has worked in the past. So, hopefully it'll work today. Come on. I believe in you, Minecraft. It's gonna take a minute. Yep. Alright, so hope this works. Hope this works. This is what I've done in the past, when I was working on this mountain, when I was testing it out higher. But I was like, I'm not happy with how the lowlands are going, so what am I gonna do there? So hopefully, fingers crossed, that this goes well. Never thought about the high stakes of building in Minecraft. Why is my what? I still need to fix the bitrate on my stream, it looks. Because that is still not as it should be. I don't know. I believe in it though. Minecraft, are you gonna work? Oh no, what did I do? I hope I didn't just break everything. Well, I am out of tea. It wasn't as crunchy in game as on the screen. Yeah. It's fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on a small intermission, a small break, to make a new cup of tea. And then hopefully by then it will be on the main menu. So let's do that. See you in a bit. happened. Stopping. Shutting down, rendering. Stopped worker threads, shutting down Foxy instance shut down. Stopping. Oh, wait, did that not crash? No, I needed that. I don't think it crashed. So, that's good, although I don't know why it was exited out. Come on. Load back up. Game video, which there is nothing active right now, so I'm just going to actually keep it in intermission. Fun. Yep. Okie dokie. Come on. There we are. And let's bring back my stream. Thank you. It's good to be back. It is a good to be back. Come on. You gonna work? Alright, so there is game status. Still nothing in terms of that. God, don't you love it when, gotta love it when things are just like, how about we don't load? That's usually why I have like everything loaded beforehand. Loading, especially when it takes like forever to load. Because then it's like, ugh. I realize I should not be playing with random things on my desk. Boop. So, alright, let's see if this will work. Because if it did, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, I'm going to switch to a different game. You know? Oh, I sure hope it works. Sure hope it does. Oh, what was I thinking? I just kind of stopped for a minute there. Alright, preparing. Come on. Very interactive gameplay, I know. Very interactive. Crossing fingers. Crossing fingers. Here. I'm gonna go ahead and paint on my computer. I'd be surprised if I didn't. Come on. I don't even know I was trying to open paint. I have no idea. Don't save. am not good at this just random break in continuity. It's not good. It's not fun. I don't have anything to talk about since I'm not looking at anything. Because it was breaking my avatar's, like, yeah, sometimes it's technical difficulties happen. They happen. Right now I'm just pulling up videos to watch after I'm done with this while I'm doing trig. Oh. All right. Let's do this. Game video. Are you not gonna... Oh. There we go. I'm gonna resize that again. I don't care about if there's like awkward black borders on my video. It'll be cinematic. All right. Let's see. Please? Nothing changed. But hey, nothing changed. That's better than losing everything. Right? Alright, that means... Oh, I forgot. Game mode. Oh, no, not game mode. I need to go into Axiom. Well, there was a giant crafting table. I know. That's, I think, because it's rendering color. Or maybe there was just a crafting table in the distance that I had placed somewhere and had forgotten about. See? Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Control X. Which means I need to do this one more time. I guess it's glitched with textures. Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing that I just placed down a crafting table there a long time ago. You know? Because I did travel in that direction, I think. Wait, what did I press? Oh my gosh, I canceled that. Oh, it was rendered bigger than my house? Oh, that's because when you log into with Voxy, it's like the blocks in the background, it just averages them out, I guess? I don't claim to know exactly what's going on with that. Alright, this time I am going to hit the correct buttons. Alright, Control X. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier. Why wasn't I doing this before? Yeah, I'll do it there to be safe. Alright. Now, I have a nice lovely hologram there. And now that is so much taller than anything else. I think that's a little too far this way. Unless I want to bring it all the way back here to cover this water. And then have like lots of farming area over here. I don't know, let's check that out. As this is at least for the first year or two going to be my main point of reference, or at least for the first year, I would say. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm liking that. Let's check from up here. Maybe a little bit closer. I'm thinking a little bit closer. Yeah, definitely. And I can have some like foothills in this area. This, it has to be, since, that is, world height all the way up at the top there. If that's not big, if that's not tall enough, I would cry. Yeah, because all the way up here is, 319, which is build limit. A little bit closer. And I think that will actually be perfect right about there. But the only way to check is if we go back over here. And let's go to the tower again, since that's going to be a good viewpoint. I'm thinking that a little closer. A little closer. And then from all the way down here, let's go over here. That looks impressive. Ready? Nope, a little closer still. There. That was so much easier to do. Like, what? I'll probably need to do is just down here. Why is going into my inventory not happy? I'm going to remove this piece of land. Post to set air. And this will take a minute. There we go. Now I have, how many blocks is this? About 100 blocks to work with. Yay! What is going on here? Oh, lush cave. I don't really care about that. Alright, there is a tool in here. Shape. Wait. It's just over. Wasn't it just over 100 blocks before? I have no idea. I did probably just double its height. Where? Now it's time to do the tricky part, which is fill everything in. Oh, I forgot I can do that. This brings back world edit memories, building with spheres. Yeah, it really does. So it has to be kind of up like that. Noon. And I'm going to put shaders on for this. Specifically because it helps with seeing shadows. So I can do is outline these areas. Oh wow, that is a lot. I'm gonna have to get rid of this bit over here. I'll do that in a minute. And I'm probably gonna have to terraform this entire back area. Yikes. Whew. Oh no. And you see where I kind of got stuck. Before, when trying this process. Because it's just like, that is a lot to deal with. But luckily, this is all gonna be hollow. Because there is no way anyone would actually build this not hollow. At least I wouldn't. No way. You could not make me. And that is actually where this came from, is I tried to make a second peak over here. To kind of like hook up some of these areas. This wouldn't be actually that much, like, in terms of this. I mean, actually, yeah, it would be probably years, but that's exactly why I'm going to do what every top tier Minecraft builder does, and only build the front at the beginning. The back doesn't matter until later. Don't you know that? The back doesn't matter until later. I just realized I could, like, use the melt tool on this. Or that's the melt tool. But I did set this up to be a long-term project. It is going to be a long-term project. I mean, this is my forever world after all. So, why not make it perfect? Yep, accidental ocean spheres. Alrighty. I should probably stop focusing on the back and focus on, like, the fronts. Since that's where we're going to be building sooner. You know? Let's do that. And that. I have no idea if this process is interesting at all. You can also use front to build your town so you can figure out how stuff looks. Yeah. Exactly. It's difficult to get proper mountains in Minecraft because, well, you know, it's all like, oh no, we can only build so high up. Since the town is probably going to be built ages before you can actually build the mountain. Yeah, probably. Oh, wait, no, sorry, definitely. Go. This is also kind of vaguely what I've been doing in terms of like mountain building, just taking this rock tool and just like oops. Once I got like a halfway decent shape. Just blobbing it out. I'll probably have like a more in-depth video / stream once I get there to building this. And heck, my style might have changed by then. There's not a lot of space to work with. Really isn't. Yeah, I can kind of see where, like, a lot of the shapes came from with me kind of doing it like this. I don't know, can you? Because what I did is I kind of used this tool to make like these larger boulder shapes, and then I took the melt tool and went back in, and it was like, all right, so it looks like there's that's a little too big. Oh, that was about right. Let's go down to 3. And I kind of was like, all right, so there's kind of vaguely a shape right there. And went through and defined some of these shapes. That makes sense? And then after that, using the what's it called, tool? The shading tool, I shaded it. So yeah. Boop, rock. I think I smoothed it afterwards a bit. Alright, that I want to kind of keep as maybe a cliff. So maybe bringing it in like this. And I'm not working on the back right now. And that would go. Occasionally I'd make like kind of these like sweeping things around. Some of the rock areas, just like, you know, frame them in. And the reason why I didn't do that over at the village over there, is simply because, it's just a little too chaotic. Makes any sense? Like I lack that precision and control. Right there. Big mountain, hard to mess up. Tiny village, easy to mess up. Yes. Believe it or not, yes. It's because since the village has lots of detail in it, as opposed to a giant hunk of rock, it's just so much more difficult to it's so much more easy to mess up. Because, like, this is going to be, like, one of the big places that people are going to be, and I am going to be. So you have, like, lots of these little things that could easily be messed up by big, broad brushstrokes like that. I'm gonna need to fix this, but right now it's fine. Let's get back to village, because that's what I came here to design first and foremost, is village area. Alright. Is there something in the mountain? Is there something in the mountain? Why is there a village there? That is a good question. Why is there a village here? Well, A, because this is where I decided to settle. B, actually, now that I think about it, so here is the main ocean area over here that is going to be my world's main ocean. This island acts as, this island acts as kind of an inlet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bridge over here and another one over here to act as gatehouses into this side of the world. I'm just thinking world build, since you have talked about that a lot. Yeah, this is kind of like an entry port / defense structure to the rest of the kingdom over this way. Speaking of that, I want to build this now. Does that make any sense? Gateway to the world I'm building. Of course, I'm gonna build other stuff out that way in some of those areas, especially over there. I also want to build something over the stronghold as well. I don't know. Alright. Just done. Also explains castle walls and fortification stuff. Yeah. There were a lot of things like this in history where fortifications and stuff would be placed on like rivers, especially because that, especially towards the outskirts of a kingdom, where it's all like, this is the main access to the kingdom, so this is the place you'd want to defend from enemy navies. I still need to fix this boat in the actual world. So yeah. Until and this I have as a drawbridge, I think I've said. Ports do be important, and ships are the best way to move goods as well. Yeah? I don't know if I'm actually gonna make trains in this world, though. Like, should I? Would that be kind of... Would that be, like, weird to have in such a world? Alright, and I want to use... duck. Oak. And that. Oh. Yeah, drawbridge like that. Mostly because I think this is too wide of a gap. And that's why I'm kind of making it like this. Makes sense, right? I'm going to be tearing this down a little bit. Oh, I'm just talking logistics, not about bringing stuff to you. I know that makes sense. It just, I don't know what I'm exactly doing or planning. I think I just am building what looks cool to me. Yep. And the reason why I'm doing drawbridges is because I didn't want to build a bridge all the way up this tall. And maybe even taller since this is a small boat. It's like about like this tall compared to everything else to just be. It wouldn't be worth it right here. So drawbridges. I just realized I can like do one side then copy it over. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to start with a basic wooden structure. I'm gonna add some beams. Because, well, it still needs some level of support. Let's add some stuff down here. Actually, I only need to build this side right now. I don't know. I'm excited about drawbridge. I like drawbridges. And I'm even going to try and design a mechanism for it because... Are you just going to have a drawbridge without a mechanism? No. You gotta have the mechanism. That would become that. To show that this is kind of the most weathered section. Alright, let's add in some kind of planks. Alright. Oh, I completely neglected that area. Let's replace all this with stripped dark oak. Drawbridges are fun to watch when I lived in SC. I rode a Honda scooter everywhere and got front row seats when it got stuck. Oh my gosh. I have actually... I don't think I've seen a drawbridge. That's kind of sad. I mean, maybe there was one when I lived in New Jersey, but like, I can't for the life of me remember. Alright, that's looking a little better. I want to replace some of this. Maybe I should just go this way with my this block. And that in here will now be some spruce, surprisingly. Because I think that looks nice and weathered. Oh, it's a little too bright though. I know there are some in Pennsylvania, New York. Yeah, I think there are. That makes sense. But I don't know. I'm not a expert on drawbridges. To make it kind of look like this area is kind of starting to have some like dry rot or something. Then I will have some of this down here with, I'm going to do a large kind of beam here. So it kind of like gets stuck on this point. Or at least helps to get stuck on this point. I don't know how to build drawbridges. I'm not an expert. Did I say draw? There are loads of locks there since Erie Canal. Yeah. Crack door. Let's go 2 from here as well. I think I'd prefer a 3 in the middle. Oh my gosh, why don't I? That sounds so smart. Alright, I'll do that as soon as I do this. Where's Google? Do I have an extra tab open? No, not. Whew, my computer is lagging a wee bit. That might be something to configure. I've seen some with kind of like a I'm assuming this is to help boats pass through. But they have kind of like a shape like that at the base. I don't know if I like that. Not really caring for medieval drawbridges. I think those are kind of sad. That's to prevent boats from hitting the structures. Not necessary for this build, since that's more modern thing. Yeah. I'm gonna take some inspiration from this one drawbridge I see. That is, I don't know where it is in the world, but I don't know. Oh, it's in Chicago, where it kind of has a to it. So I'm going to make that to a lesser degree. Until 1, 2. To prevent parts from moving structures. Oh wait, yeah, you said that. I'll just keep that because it looks nice. Because this picture I'm looking at has like a slight curve. Let's turn instead of raising up. Yeah. They do. I just like the ones that go up. They make me happy. There. Oh, as long as you don't curve the center pine. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to curve this over here. Just the outside over here. And it's not going to be much of a curve. Just enough to show, like, maybe some structure. Kind of like that. And I'll actually make it this one. Do I do that? I want to replace this with a log. Yeah. I think that's looking good for that kind of bridgey section. Now this is the difficult part. How do I want to do this attachment? Because obviously it has to go up like this. Stone. Oh, damn, that's a big tower. Ah, it's not that big. Can you lead bunnies this far? No. Sadly, I cannot from this distance. Replace dark oak planks, air. I think that will look the best. And it would fit with the mom. Lead 5 together. And have them hanging. I might have to test this out. Actually, there's what that? I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's start with the fence. Yeah, something pulling up. Wait, yeah, with something to pull up that chain to the tower. Oh, the tower doesn't need to be solid. It does not. It just needs to be able to support this. In fact, what I'm probably gonna do is make the tower only like about like that wide, like over there, and then like build up some towers and other buildings alongside it to kind of signify that yes, this is kind of part of the actual castle. Let's see. Rabbit. I'm sure I saw a short of them doing something ridiculous. Yeah, lead. This isn't gonna work. That's not gonna work. Oh yeah, because I think I tried it when I was trying to design the new stuff for this boat. What am I doing? This is a pretty good 45-degree angle. I can do this. And this kinda looks right. If I ever come across... Alright, please do. Please do. It could have been a trick with command blocks, which I am not allowed to use. If this was a creative world, oh my gosh, everything would be so much prettier. Because I could like use some, what's it called, block entities and all that kind of stuff. but I don't have access to block entities. Looks a bit like a chain. Yeah, I think this is gonna just have to be what it is. What I could also do is... Oh no, because that's too much. Maybe add some carpet? No. Why do chains have to be so hard? Give me a minute. Yeah, I did see that video by Snifferish. I didn't watch it through its entirety. I really should. But that is a good one. Oh, that's sad. So, yeah. I need to look into how to use that, because that would make some of my creative builds just so good, except I think I'm also too lazy to do that. Because, yeah, it can kind of be a little lazy when it comes to creative building and survival building. It was really good. There's a trick video for you. Yeah, that's one of the videos I'm gonna watch while doing trig. Yay! I just have, I'm gonna be doing my, take-home exam tomorrow, since in this class we have 2 exams. We have the normal exam, then the take-home exam. Oh, she used some kind of mod that made it... I'm pretty sure it was Axiom, because I remember, her talking about it was Max Axiom, which is this mod. This mod. Don't I normally... Some Sundays, I do work this Sunday, but I'm gonna do it after because I don't want to do it tonight. Whee! Alright. Alright, oh, brain, work, please. Oh, I didn't realize this is same mod. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful mod. Like, very. I don't think I'm gonna do this. Slash region. Yeah. I'm gonna flip that over. Do that again. I'm not gonna do this again. Slash flip east. Paste. Do I make a railing of some kind? I feel like it should have a railing. Like a dark oak or a... that kind of railing. Like, I just think it needs a railing. And these shelf blocks are perfect for that. Depends how safely conscious the locals are. Yeah, I guess it does. I'd like to think that they're not, like, completely irresponsible with that. And I think I like that because it makes it look just a little bit thicker. And then what I can do to add a little bit of detail is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if you do shelf block? On the... I might do that. I'm thinking I might do something like this, though. Of course, planned better. One, two, three. 2, 3. That's good enough. Something kind of like that. Although if I do that, nope, that's worse. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And then I can add these down at the bottom. To make it look a little more round. And in some areas, maybe even a little more weathered. Thank you. I think I'd rather do that. Sadly, there's no, like, in-between tones, but I understand why. It's like, that's complicated. Flip east, / paste. Whoop. And there we go. I'm thinking that's one nice drawbridge. Although, right there. I like that more, I think. You know what? No, I actually don't, surprisingly. It's too mono. Do I? I'm gonna keep it like that. I like that. And this one I am going to break away because that's kind of like where it kind of... And you don't want that getting caught. So no, not entirely safe. And that would be like that. And there. Because that's what I'm kind of doing with the ends of beams, is adding like this little decorative bit. And I think that is a good bridge. Now all we need to do is grab in our blocks. How do I do that? I need you too. And I'll actually remove those bits. I'm thinking that is looking big and nice. Alright. And I'll continue that texturing around here once I do the terraforming better. Well, I should have done the terraforming before putting buildings down, but... no. I'm not that smart. Slash be our sphere tough slash mask stone. And let's just go all the way down with this with tough. Set tough. Up, 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 and then beam deep slate. World Edit, a classic. Pale oak. Wood. And now I can like actually detail that the way I want. That's really good texturing. It's alright. I'm still trying to learn better texturing. Because it is something you never stop improving. Like, there's a lot of people who would be like, no, this isn't, like, the best you could do. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I could do better. But my thinky thing hurts, so I'm going to say, ew, no. You know? I'm just going to copy that side over to this one. Boop. And boop. Slash rotate 180. Slash paste. Huh? Oh my gosh. What did I do? I forgot copy. Slash undo. Slash copy. Slash I could do. Slash paste. There we go. Oh. Let's just rotate 90. Let's just paste. I'm just gonna flip it. Slash copy. Slash flip east. And now what I'm going to do. Oh, I forgot to paste. There we go. And that would be tough in the middle. Because it is a great highlight block. Stairs. There we are. Now here I might have like two like defensive little areas. I don't know. Just make it look a little less awkward. Alright, boom. And let's go all the way over here. Actually, I might as well just like... Shush, copy. Hush, hush. Rotate 180. Hush, hush. Paste. Oh, I think I must have gotten that wrong. In terms of distance, flusher set. Stone. Tea time. And then later I'll just go in and be like, oh wow, look, I'm gonna disturb this so it doesn't look all the same. But I'm thinking that's looking like a bridge. That is looking like a bridge. Oh no, not naturalize. Region. There. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with the world of commands. Like, actually insane. Just set here. Air. Wow. Wait. I'll just replace stone stuff. And I think that is oh, that's right. I took this bit out and replaced it with that over here, didn't I? No? Oh, I'm doing it now. That is a bridge. I've done a lot of creative testing. Damn. And my plan is to maybe have a little defensive setup over here. Where I can just be like, oh wow, look. It looks pretty. Smiley face, yeah. That happens a lot with them doing this kind of work. What I can do is I can take our mangrove and make one of these beds. Probably not here. So it's like kind of like a little defensive structure. Also just looks better than just without. Bring this down. And do something kind of like that. What do you think? Alright, how long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna end it here. It is very scenic. I think I'm gonna end it about here because like I am desperately getting tired and still have a lot to do today. Thank you so much for joining me on this slightly different adventure, creative building for the world. And I will, oh, brain work. I will make sure to, stream on Thursday as usual. Bye!